Yes, the boys, welcome back to another video. Probably shouldn't film the intro to the YouTube on a roundabout, should I? But here we are, fellas. We're in, we're locked and loaded, we're safe. Right, boys, so I know I'm in my kitchen. I wanted to quickly put this clip in here. In the car, I've got my glasses here, right? When I don't wear my glasses, aka now, I'm blind. I can't see if this is clear, really, right? So if you're thinking, Luke, this clip is really blurry, I might cut a few little bits out of it. I'll leave the bits in that need to be in, but if it is blurry, I know it's blurry. I couldn't even see what settings I had the camera on because when I have my glasses off, I'm blind. And most of the time, I hate wearing my glasses, so I usually take them off when I'm filming anything. So that is why this is blurry. But watch the video, plenty going on. Enjoy. And whilst I'm here, drop me a like. Let's go. It is very cold as well. Sometimes, this can't just be me, right? Sometimes, I just want to be in baggy clothes. And I've got baggy joggers on, I've got a baggy t-shirt on, I've got a baggy jumper on. And then sometimes I want to be in tight clothes. I don't know what sparks it, I just get up and I'm like, right, tight mode, baggy mode. Very random start to the video, but surely some of you boys, especially if you're training, you're picking what to wear to go to the gym, surely you can relate. Like sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I'm in like Nike mode and then sometimes I'm in baggy mode. But we're in for push today. Gonna talk on the two main things. Shoulders and chest, how we've brought them up so far this gaining phase, and then I'm going to touch on what is happening with the coaching side of things, which I am very, very excited for, and we'll give you a couple of tips as well. I might make a video on literally how, because I've been doing this now for a long time. Like I started PTing when I was 18, I'm 25 now, so it has been a roller coaster journey up to the point where I'm at now, and there's still a hell of a long way to go, a hell of a long way. Like I want Coaching Coliseum to be the best, not competitive bodybuilding coaching, but the best coaching brand, coaching company for what we do in the UK, in the world. That is the goal. You've got to aim big with it. Like I just think absolutely why not? Absolutely why not? So that is what we're pushing for, and this is a big step to doing that with what I'm going to announce at the end of this video. So make sure you stay tuned to see that, because it's very, very exciting stuff. But we're in for push first. Oats are down. We've not started sipping on the pre yet. I feel like I do this every video, boys, but this is the routine. This is what we're doing. So we're actually showing you the push session. Push session. I hate saying push session. I always say push session. So we might just start calling it a push session. So we're in for a push session, and I've got added load now. So we've got the gym pin out. Shout out gym pin. I sound like Bevo, mate. Shout out gym pin. Shout out Stockton Eve. Shout out Allegiance. Shout out old lady here walking. In for push. We've got added load. I'm going to talk about, it's week 24 of this gaining phase, and I feel like chest and delts are two things that have come up a lot, and I'll go through when we're doing that. I'll go through in the gym what the main focuses have been with that, because it is nothing crazy. It is just literally nailing the basics for sure. Right, boys, it does not want to focus for me, but that is where we're at this morning at 86 kilo. So pretty happy so far with how everything is coming up, to be fair. So moving well. We're on 3,250 calories. Lowest food was before the shoot was 1,600. So we've literally more than doubled now calories, which is pretty mad. I don't have to eat a lot of food to grow, but still from there, it's a lot. We're feeling good. Last rant. I wake up at R5, right? So I always tell Lucy, right, if you're gonna go to the toilet, just try not to do it at like 5:28, because there's nothing worse than when you check your phone and it's like, oh, I've just got to get up. This morning, I was so comfy. I was like, oh my God. Lucy goes toilet. I was like, right. Check the phone. 5:27. Alarm's half past. 5:27. So are you going to go back to sleep there? My brain just can't, I can't do that. So I was up at 5:27 this morning. Lucy, I said to her this morning, I was like, I couldn't believe that at 5:27. That was absolutely diabolical. So Lucy, if you watch this, come on, up your game with that. Right, no more rambling. We're about to get in. We're gonna get in, and we're gonna absolutely annihilate some push. So I'm gonna be cold because I've not got a hoodie. I don't know why I've done that, but we're locked in. Let's have it. So chest and delts. When we're looking at the big daddies, the presses, for me, it's one main thing, right? And that is, of course, having that like aggression going into your set and wanting to lift big, but it's matching that with that composure and that control. Like in the past, and I'll have a lot of new clients doing this, the last 3-4 reps of every set, you're just bouncing them up. So you are literally doing that so much, you are wasting those reps every single set. And that's why, if you can actually take that same like aggression, but control that a lot more, you're going to be in such a better position then to get the most out of your chest and your delts and your presses. Like you'll see with the shoulder press. If I just lift super light, for one, that's going to be boring and I'm not going to get as much stimulus. And if I just bang it around, I'm probably going to hurt myself. And again, I'm not going to get as much stimulus. I've got a lot of load, but I want to control every single inch of that. And I'm the strongest I've been now that I've ever been. I had to really drop the ego to get to that point and reset. And I think that's played a massive part in why chest and delts have come up as much as they have. So if I didn't drop that ego and I kept banging things around, I'm never going to grow as much as I could do that way. And ultimately, I'll probably hurt myself or tear something. So my biggest tip with chest and shoulders, control that change of direction, control those eccentrics, and you'll actually then be able to train even more intense because you can actually take that working muscle to failure. Let's get this drilled. That was 7 reps, 6 last week. So we will take that all day. Right boys, same thing applies now. We've got a 5 there again. 6 last week. So we're gonna lock in and we're gonna get 7 with that control. That's the main thing. Seven reps secured, boys. That is how we press, with that control and that intensity. So that's presses, right? Biggest change with all isolations. So take chest and shoulders, pec deck, flies, laterals. Having a pause in both ranges. It's so easy to bounce out of the bottom, not spend any time in the contraction. So now you'll see composure and aggression, finding that balance in your presses, changing that direction nice and smoothly. Same thing applies here, but I'm gonna really spend time there. So you'll see on here, I'm gonna spend time in that stretch and I'm gonna spend time in that contraction on every single rep. And when you really do that and you combine that with your presses and you run those up, that is where I honestly believe, boys, you are guaranteed to grow your chest and shoulders. And that goes with every other muscle group as well. So you'll see now on this warm-up, I'm gonna spend time here in that stretch and actually just think about my chest opening up. And then I'm gonna spend time here in that contraction and think about squeezing. So I'm gonna control every inch. Actually, not think about my hands being at the bottom. I'm gonna think about that stretch and then I'm gonna think about squeezing. And when you do that, not just on 1 rep or 2 reps or 3 reps, you do that all the way to failure, we're on some growing. Let's get it. Yes, Ant, so I want you to be nice and fresh, mate, going into our hip hinge, right? Because that is a big priority in this session. So when I get back, I will have a look, mate, what we've got in there. Might pull volume down as a whole, or we might just switch some things around. Who put that there? What a coincidence. Me in coach mode and there was someone filming. What a coincidence. Crazy. Shut up, Lou. Right. Just drilled push, boys. If the audio is rubbish on them clips, I apologise, lads. The gym was No, the gym wasn't rammed. What am I on about? The gym was very loud, which I like when I'm not talking. Obviously, when I am talking, and the owner very politely asked if he wants me to turn it down, but I was like, I can't. Some of these boys are just in here training. Like, I love training, so the last thing I want to do with filming, always said this, is take away from anybody else's training. I just filmed something, and then the mic fell off, and I was outside someone's house, and the woman came out, and then I'm there messing around with a camera parked outside her house. Bit dodgy, fellas. The next step with coaching. So I'm at the point now where I can't take on many more people, right? I've got my group of boys who are absolute legends, all of them, all smashing it, and my own coaching will always be like that #1 thing that I do, the base of everything. But now we've got room to push. I've got room to bring somebody else on board, because the way we do things, we get elite results. It's genuinely changing lives for the better. It's what I love to do. It's what I've always wanted to do. So as of tonight at 6 o'clock, in 3 hours, Cody is gonna be joining the team, which is very, very, very exciting. So I have coached Cody for pretty much a year now, and I first started speaking to Cody. I remember him messaging me a few times, just asking me certain things and picking my brains, and I was like, this guy is, you know, he wants to learn, I like it. So I remember going through some stuff with him, and then I remember one time I said, you know what, let's actually have a chat, let's have a call, because if I can actually coach you, not only can I get the most out of your physique, but you can pick my brains as much as you possibly need to with coaching. And I've got a few other boys like that as well, which is very exciting in where I'm trying to go with the company. Cody's going to be coming on board. He's learned a lot this year and he's developed a lot this year. I'm still going to be coaching Cody, but he is going to be part of the Coaching Coliseum team. So nothing changing with my clients, but it is no longer just me under that banner. It is Cody coming on board as well. So being able to help him as a coach and expand his team and grow that, and be a part of something even bigger now. I'm a massive believer in, you're a product of your environment, right? The people you're around, that's massive. And nowadays, a lot of that for a lot of people is online. You know, I know for me, like the whole, what's the saying, like, you are the 3-5 people you spend the most time with, right? Throughout the day, all the stuff I'm listening to, right, has a massive influence. And I'm listening to a lot of positive stuff, good stuff, of getting stuff done. And that's had a massive influence on me. So now to be able to build that team, build that community even bigger, that is what we want to do. And we want to set the standards with elite transformations, elite natural transformations, while still living a good life. That is what I've always preached, that is what I've always wanted to do, and we're now pushing things beyond what I even thought was possible of doing. So very, 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 very exciting. I can't wait to get Cody started. He's an absolutely top lad. He's a very good coach himself, otherwise obviously he wouldn't be joining the team. He's ready to go. So this year is going to be huge. If you want to get yourself into shape, boys, the Iron Up Summer, get in touch, because we are rolling and we are building a team. And if you want access to 2 coaches, and get involved. It's going to be big. Trim is absolutely dead. So we'll show you exactly how it's done, because I have not, to be fair, I've been for one haircut in the past like 6 months and it absolutely butchered me. So if Lucy butchers me, just bought these, and she's shouting at me because she said they're really shit, and I agree. But for legs, when I'm wearing my socks, I'm gonna slide them on. So let's go sort my barnet out. Yes boys, trim is done. I'm gonna show you now, we've got, what time is it? 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and make the whey paste and freeze it. So I'm gonna show you, if you've never seen me do that before, how we do that, because I have not drank whey for literally 7 years, 8 years, a long time. These are proper ugly, but I actually think they're sick. So, we're rolling with it boys, right. What we do, we've still got the jammy biscuit flavour form. So literally, get a pot like that, or like that. Probably should get some that aren't bright pink and green to be fair, shouldn't I? But it's all right. So, 35 grams I'm having. I know I'm out of the shop, but I'm just banging that in there. And then literally boys, 35. So that obviously looks like that, just literally the whey powder in the pot. Then all we're doing, right, and the reason I'm doing this now, I usually have it for meal one, but I had my oats meal one because I trained after one meal today. So I had a call with my mentor and I thought it was at 12 and it wasn't, it was at 1. So I actually rushed and got up a lot earlier than I needed to train today. Today's Saturday and I didn't need to. So that was sound, played loop, but literally, you see there boys, I'm chatting about different shit now, I've not even showed you what I'm doing. Tiny little bit of water, like, look at the texture of it, that's thick, right? So I probably could put a little bit more water. If you did want to use milk, use milk. I just like to use my cows with other things, I'm just used to having water, but if you're used to having milk, don't get me wrong, if calories are low boys, I just use water, like, it's fucking well nice flavoured whey, so you don't need milk, but if you want milk, especially, you know, if you want to get the cows in, if you're struggling with that, fucking get the milk in there, like, don't get me wrong, that's fine. So literally, I give that a mix, see that texture now, and then all I will do is bang that in the freezer. About an hour, and that will be sweet. But that is the video boys. I've decided, I was just speaking to Lucy then, videos, just gonna keep to every Sunday. Every single Sunday, without fail this year, there will be a new YouTube video. If I get, before that, another one, great. But Sundays, don't know what time. Comment the best time. What is the best time for me to bang these vids on here every single Sunday? In the morning, later on, what time, and we'll get it on. The Reds are about to play Forest. I'm gonna say 2-1, scrape the win, because our team it, not great. But that is the video boys. Been a bit all over the place, but I wanted to bang that out. Appreciate you watching. In the next video, I just got a comment about something on Fuad Abiyad's podcast, if you listen to that, and I listen to that every single episode. I'm gonna cover that in the next video. So if you've got any questions regarding that, have a look at my Marbella video. You'll see the comment there. I'm gonna respond to that in the next video, because it's something, I'm actually very passionate about that topic. I've got a lot of good points with that one, so we'll cover that. But thank you for watching boys. Comment, subscribe, link to coaching, it's always in the description, and I'll see you on Sunday. Let's get it.